So over here I have the Corsair HX1500i from the HX series by Corsair. This is the 2023 version with the ATX 3.0 with the 600 watts PCIe 5.0, which means that it's included with the 12-pin GPU PCIe cable, the ones that you used for the 4090 and the 40 series from NVIDIA. So yes, this power supply is the top of the range, top of the line power supply. It's only like the lower tier from the AX 1600. This is like the lower tier obviously, but still a very capable power supply, a kick-ass power supply. It was on an amazing sale, that's why I had to get it. It's way too overkill for the system that I'm gonna run this on, but I was thinking like, okay, it's on a great price. I managed to snag this thing for about 300 bucks, something like that, and okay, so I was thinking, okay, I buy this and I'll never have to worry about power anything ever again. So yeah, I mean, it was like a no-brainer for me. So yes, I got this thing. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's heavy as shit. I had to carry this thing around for almost all day today because I picked it up this morning, and yes, it was pretty heavy. So yes, to carry it around like that, that's why you see like this thing is kind of like open. The nylon wrapping kind of got ripped on the way, but it's okay. Yes, as you can see, these are all the specifications. As you can see, fully modular cabling, PWM, blah 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 blah. It's Corsair IQ, this and that, different languages. It has the 0 RPM mode. It's an 80 plus platinum efficiency. And yes, it says it's pretty quiet. That's how it looks. These are the sizes. It's 200 millimeter length, 86 millimeter tall, 150 millimeter width. These are the sizes. Make sure your case supports this size before you order this power supply, because this is a pretty lengthy power supply. 200 millimeter is pretty lengthy. And yes, you just need to make sure, and the height, if your PSU shroud supports it, blah blah blah, all these good things. So I really want to open this up and test this thing, to fire it up, of course, to make sure we didn't receive a dud over here. Yes, and first we'll go over what we get in the box and the cables and all these good stuff. So let me unbox this thing and we'll pick it right back up once I get into the box. Okay. Okay, so right after I open this box over here, you get the power supply itself, and okay, then didn't include a bag of cables in this time around, in this model. I know I saw videos of this power supply a while ago, so I know that they didn't include a bag of cables, which is kind of stupid. I mean, why? It's like, it just shows that this one is not like top of the range, even though it's an HX. I think you could have invested in a few dollars material, like bag. Would have been nice, but personally I would keep this until I would get like one of those shower kind of bags to put all the cables. I would get something, because I prefer a bag, to be honest with you. This thing could get like wear and tear and kind of like get ruined. So I would keep this for now. I would keep the box and this box for now until I get like one of those shower bags where you would keep all your shower essentials, and that way you can have the cables. But yeah, these are all the cables right there. First of all, you get like zip ties with power supply screws. It's nice. You get the power cable itself. It's a different it's not your traditional power cable, because this is like above 1200 watts, so it shows as a different, I forget the model name for it, but yes, this is a different type of power cable. Yes, as you can see here, it has a different plug on the power supply too. We'll get to it in a second. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, we have here Molex to 6 pins. This is to power on your peripherals or whatever. Your well, not peripherals, but you know, like maybe holder hard drives, fan controller or something. Personally, I wouldn't use those. I don't need them. Yes, this is a Type C to a USB internal connector, USB 2 internal connector. This is for your IQ software to monitor this power supply, change the rail settings, or to control the fan, turn it completely off, or turn it on, make sure it's always on. I don't know why would you want to do something like that. Personally, if I'm gonna connect this thing, it's only gonna be for monitoring the power supply, but I would not use this to change anything. I'm going to leave the power supply with the default value. So maybe there is no reason to connect this, but if there is, if I am going to connect it, it's just gonna be for monitoring. That's it. Here we got another 6-pin to 4 Molex connector. So this is 8 in total. You get 8 Molex connectors. This is a 6+2, 8 pins to 6+2. This is like an individual cable if you want to keep things nice and clean. Personally, I would use it. I hope they include like 3 more of those, because I'm using the 7900 XTX Sapphire Nitro Plus. So I need like 3 more of those. It would be nice because I'm using like an extension cable kit. So yeah, and you get another one. 8 pin to 6+2 individual. Let's hope they give you another one. Let's see. Let me see. Kind of dig through. Yeah, this is not an individual, but this is like an 8 pin to 2 6+2s, like 1 and 2. So 2 of them. Yeah, there you go. This is the third one. 8 pin to individual 6+2. Okay, so they give you 3 8 pin to 6+2s. So that's perfect for me. I have 3 of those for my graphics card. I'm gonna use the individual ones. Here is the EPS cable connector for your CPU. Yes, it's an 8 pin to EPS connector. And here is the 24 pin, 20+4 to a 24 pin. That's pretty cool. It's sleeved. Both of the, no, just the 24 pin is sleeved. All of them are just straight kind of looking, non-sleeved kind of, yes. And you have another 8 pin to EPS connector over here. Here you have a 6 pin to 4 SATAs, SATA power connector, and another 6 pin to 4 SATA connector, so that's 8. And here is another 8 pin to 2 6+2s, not individual, so that brings us to 4 6+2s, non-individual. So yes, this is 4, and plus the 3 that's individual. That brings us to yes, 7 PCIe for your graphics card, even though you only need 1. And the last cable is your 2 8 pins to 12 pin, your your PCIe Gen 5 connector for your NVIDIA 40 series graphics card, like the 4080, 4070, 4090. All of these cards, this cable would support it. Would be better for it than the crappy cable that comes with your graphics card. So yeah, it's pretty sensitive cable. I don't know what they did here, but I'm gonna have to be careful with that one. So it takes 2 8 pin connectors from your power supply, and basically converts it into a whole, it's yeah, 12 pin, and there is 4 more pins on top, so that's 16, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna put all these back. I only need the 24 pin and the APS because I'm gonna test it right now. I'm gonna test this thing, so yes, but let me just put all these cables back, and we'll take a look at the power supply itself, see how it looks like. Okay, so the power supply kind of covered this thing. I was wondering where this was. Safety and compliance information. Yeah, it's not that I need to go through this, but this is basically some information about it, I guess. Here's the power supply. I took it out of this foam protector that was in, and the bag it was covered in, but yes, there it is. It's very, very heavy. This is all the information about the power supply, the power structure, the rails and all that, amperage and the watts, the volts and whatnot for reference, the part number. Yes, it's cool, but yes, it also has this protecting, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna take it off. The switch is over here. Switch on, switch off, and of course the connector that I was talking about that has on the cable as well. It's right there. Okay, and here are all your cable connectors. Here are 24 pins, here are 6 pins, 8 pins, so on and so on, so forth. Yes, and of course it has the Type C connector for that IQ cable, the one that Type C to internal USB 2 that you connect for your IQ, and it says over here there is a logo IQ, and there is like an indicator light for it. Yeah, looks pretty good, I like it, and it's pretty heavy, like really. And there is a fan over here. I think it's called the NR. I saw like somebody doing a disassembly video on this power supply, and chose the fan. It's called like NR or something like that. 140 millimeter fan. Yes, I would never mess with power supplies like that, but yeah, this fin stack is really like wide open. I mean, I would probably get something like this to cover like the filter, because my case is the desk PC case over there, and the power supply is gonna sit with the fan like on top. Like, you gotta have some sort of a filter like this, like intake filter. Yes, it's not gonna look the prettiest, but yes, if something is gonna go inside there, whew, you don't want that to happen, trust me. And those fin stacks, like the openings here, they're pretty wide compared to the other Corsair power supply. So yes, I'm definitely gonna put this on, maybe right now, maybe even right now. So yeah, just not take any chances. It doesn't look good, to be honest with you, but I'd rather for it to look ugly than to risk something going in there, you know. So that's fine by me. I don't mind the looks as long as I have a good power supply. I mean, over here it looks pretty cool. I like the labeling. I like the whole Corsair labeling. I'm a Corsair fanboy, you know, like you've seen a lot of Corsair products on my channel before, so you know how it is. Yes, I like Corsair. They're pretty solid. So right now you see that I have the cables out, the minimal cables, the 24 pin and the EPS, because I'm gonna test this power supply. I'm gonna test this baby. This big baby, big in power and big in size, dude. It's pretty heavy and big. It's insane. So yes, I'm gonna make sure that I didn't receive any dud over here. Like, yes, I want to make sure it runs. So I got my system in the test bench right now. It's currently running the old Seasonic X120. No, it's the 1250 watts. It's a very old power supply. Yes, it's crazy that I'm using that for testing, but there is a long story with this power supply. It's kind of like broken. It's kind of sort of works, so I only keep it for testing. It's like, okay, It's working sometimes, but when it does work, it's working flawlessly with no problem. It has like some sort of a problem with the good power capacitor, like the capacitor that sends signal from the power button to the power supply, basically. Yes, it's just a whole shit show with this power supply, so I just keep it for testing. I know it's crazy, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna connect this power supply, the 24 pin and the EPS, to the system and just run it like that just to test it out. So I'll set everything with this power supply, and I'll pick this video back up once it's all ready. Okay, so I got everything set up, everything is connected. This 24 pin connected to the power supply over here and the EPS cable. I'm not running any graphics card, there's no need. There is the built-in graphics. It's the 14900K over here. It's just a system that I'm supposed to give to somebody, so I'm just using it as a testing system for now, just to test this power supply real quick. I connected the power. So over here, so I'm just gonna flip the switch over here. There you go. Alright, I have some power from that. Let's click the button. Alright, have some activity from the board. Fan is running. I cannot tell because of the dust fill. Yeah, it does. But it's normal with it. Was running for a second, just like the typical Corsair stuff, and we have a successful boot. Pretty cool. Now I'm not gonna test it with loads or anything. I don't want to deal with this right now. I just wanted it to run, you know, whatever, just to see that it's at least post, you know. So I'm not gonna stress test this thing. I'm gonna do it like later when I'm gonna put it in my own system. But yes, it's working pretty good. Successful boot. We got into the Windows and into the system's window, so obviously, so yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it as it is right now, because there is no reason for me to test it further until I'm gonna put it in my system. So I think I'm just gonna close this video off. You could if you want to see more updates about this, you will probably see it in future videos that I'm gonna make about my system over here inside my desk. You'll see it inside this desk, obviously, so you could get updates that way. But for now, yes, this is pretty much it. There is no need to cover more of this. So yeah. Well, this has pretty much been the video about the Corsair HX1500i. 1500 watts. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. I definitely love this product. I mean, to me what stood out is the kind of like the cable quality. I noticed like right away when I plugged the 24 pin, like you see right here, it's kind of like screaming to me, kind of low quality, and I'm kind of surprised from like Corsair, you know, like, okay, like it's a big deal, like it's a high capacity power supply. You claim it's platinum, like you claim that it's like a higher quality power supply, but the cables, they just don't look really high quality to me, to be honest with you. And I noticed the same thing with that 12 pin, the new graphics card cable, whatever. It's just doesn't scream high quality for me, so I don't know. There is another potential issue with this cable. It's pretty thick, this one, so okay, let me just show you for reference. You see, like, it's a pretty tight space over there with this cable and the power supply. So this is where the power supply is gonna be. Currently I have the HX1000i. No, that's not the I. It's HX1000. Yeah, it has the regular power cable in there, but with this, I mean, I hope this is gonna be okay with the thickness of this cable, because if not, we're gonna have some problems. Oh my god, I don't even want to think about this. So yes, we will see. But yeah, for now I'm pretty satisfied with this power supply. It's amazing, it's great. It's, like I said, it's gonna be like a freaking overkill. It's gonna be like a really overkill for what I need it for anybody, for really. Like, you would need like maybe machine to host like I don't know, 2 gaming computer at once or something, like what you would do. You could build like a supercomputer basically with this thing. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I bought it because why not? It was on a good price. It was actually, to be honest with you, the price that I bought it for, it's what I bought this HX1000 when it was fairly new, when it just came out. It was costing about the same thing as this one cost me right now. So like paying for 1500 watts power supply in the same price that I paid for 1000 watts, like hello, yes, this is a crazy deal. Let's snag this right up. Yeah, you know, it's crazy. So yeah, basically that's why I bought it, because it was a good deal, and I could use this for my main computer, and the other one that I have over there I can use for my streaming computer. So why not? It would be good. It would be a good trade-off. So basically this is enough with rambling about this product. I'm gonna test it, and I'm gonna run it in my own system when I have the time to do it. And yes, you can get updates if you follow my channel, follow my future videos about the changes and builds that I'm making inside my desk PC case over here. And you can get updates on this this bad boy over there, if I'm gonna make any, if I'm gonna talk about it or not. But for now, this is it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.